Hey there. So we didn't have enough shortening. So since we're talking about worship, we're talking about making a pie, and we just didn't have the ingredients we needed. It's a great time to practice patience and creativity.
Yes.
So
we substituted some of the shortening for, what was it, coconut oil?
Coconut oil, but then we ran out of coconut oil too, and we had another thing of coconut oil, but it sadly had expired already.
Yeah, so we just used a bit of butter.
So we're gonna have a very interesting pie crust is what's gonna happen here. But this is part of the fun of creating something. Is if you don't have exactly what you need, you can ask for help, take a break, or get creative and see what happens. We're practicing a very good Buddhist non-attachment to the particular ingredients that go in this pie. I actually was at the grocery store earlier today thinking I should probably get some shortening. I don't think we have very much, but I had misread the recipe. I thought we only needed a couple tablespoons. So anyway, so that's good. Actually, I can smell that coconut oil, and I, in general, don't like that as the main shortening in a pie crust because I find it makes the crust a little bit stiff. But for this crust, when it's mostly shortening, I'm excited to see how it turns out. I bet it's going to give the pie crust a nice sweet flavor. All right.
Hi, Joe.
So Helen has gotten ready some ice water here.
Yep.
And Helen, we need 5 to 7 tablespoons of ice water in our crust mix here. Yep, tablespoons.
Okay.
So why don't you put, oh, that's not level, huh? You're gonna have to tip the cup.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's close enough. I'm gonna get a spoon for stirring. Why don't you start with 5 and then we'll see if it needs more. 2. 3. 4. 5. I'm gonna stir it up a little and just see if it makes a ball.
I'm glad I didn't spill too much because that means more cleaning, but we don't want to do that.
So the other thing that I'm noticing right now as I'm
Mixing it up.
mixing and standing here in front of a camera is that part of doing this video, even just for fun, is actually a little bit uncomfortable for me. I noticed that when I watch videos like this of people just really casually doing what they're doing, I have some judgment. About doing that. Like, sometimes I don't find it very interesting, and I wonder why would these people take the time to put up just their regular everyday what they're doing online. But not everybody feels the same way I do, because there's a lot of popular YouTube videos that are just people doing what they're doing, aren't they? Yeah. So that's a whole new genre, new way of being in the world that, look, now I'm participating in. I think on the spiritual journey, sometimes I think that every single thing you have a judgment about, you're gonna have to experience at some point in your spiritual journey just to bring you into a more compassionate, centered place. So, Helen, I think we are gonna need about 1 more tablespoon of water to make this.
Yeah, I noticed the crumbs.
There's some crumbs. Yeah, so if you could give us 1 more, let's put it right here in the bottom of the bowl. Thank you.
Here we go.
All right.
I don't really mind going on YouTube, but it is a tiny bit awkward because I don't really do it often. I tried to make something, but I didn't really, it didn't turn out well. I tried to make a channel on YouTube, but
How did
I
it not
just-
turn out well? Can you tell me more?
well, I didn't have a lot of experience,
Okay.
so I might have just been judging myself, but
Oh.
I didn't like it that much. It was about
Okay.
drawing, but I kind of had hoped to do some other things, but I
Okay.
didn't want to change everything about it.
Okay.
So I just kind of went with it,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't like doing that. So I think that's a good
Ah.
experience that I have now. So if I want to do something like that in the future, then I know not to be completely unprepared like I was last time.
Oh.
And another thing I think was really important, this is kind of off topic, but
Okay.
the camera kept moving around
Oh.
and it didn't have one spot because I was filming it on the rug with my friend.
Okay.
And so it was like this drawing thing, but it was, my friend kept moving the camera
Oh. Uh-huh.
so they could see our drawings better, but it didn't really turn out that great. It turned to be like 23 minutes of just confusion. So
if you-
I've learned from that experience.
If you
that
were to make a new YouTube video, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
it's fine.
If you were to make a YouTube video now, like, what do you think? What topic would you make it on, and how would you prepare differently this time to make it feel better for you?
Well, I think first of all, I won't do drawing because my drawing skills, I mean, they're pretty good, but I mean, all I really draw is cats. So I think if I did another YouTube video, it would most likely be about cats.
Okay.
And
Like an informational video about cats?
no, if I did another drawing video, it would definitely be about cats because that's
Okay.
the most experience I have. I've been drawing cats since I was very little.
Yeah.
But I think this time, I don't know exactly what I would do. Maybe like a DIY thing, because it's the end of summer now, and I've done a lot of creative things in the summer to help pass the time.
Okay.
And so I think I've gotten a lot more creative, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Not like creative in, it's hard to explain. Like more creative as in I've tried to do more creative things and now I have more experience with it.
Gotcha.
So I think I would do that and like share some craft stuff or something.
Cool.
Because whenever we go camping or anything, I always like to fill my little area as much as possible and as creatively as possible. So naturally, I've come up with a few tricks.
Sure. So I have a question for you as it relates to kind of what I feel like I may be doing with this video today, which is I'm wondering, do you think making a pie is worship?
Well, making a pie is awesome, first of all.
Okay.
So I really like doing it. And well, you get to spend time with your family and do something that you like, and everyone gets to work together to make something that's really beautiful and tasty.
So am I hearing that that's a yes?
Mhm.
Oh, wonderful. All right. So we've got our crust ready to go. I suppose I'm supposed to show that to you, right? We've got our crust ready to go.
We still have some leftover crust.
Well, this is to
for
make
the top.
for the top. So we're gonna put that back in there actually. And right now we're gonna take a little break again, and we're gonna start to work on the peach filling.